Hello YouTube and welcome. My name is Ryan Man and I am back to run my mouth about something else. This topic actually has a lot to do with a video that I think my latest video I responded to Nat Turner's Alive's 10 reasons why black men won't marry a black woman. Excuse me. And I'm gonna touch on one of those reasons that he said, and I'm also gonna put my little spin on it. Cause man, I told some of my friends about the video, and I told them about my response to the video, and I told them the same thing I told y'all. I agree with a lot of what Nat Turner's Alive said, or whoever the person was doing the radio show. One of those reasons that he said was black women expect too much. Now it's probably better, I guess, for what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna just say black women being a little bit too picky, which is kind of the same but kind of different when you think about it. Okay, here's the thing. Me and the fellas got to talking. And I was just telling them the truth about black women expecting too much. Like, or being a little bit too picky. It's like black women want us to have it all. That's the way it seems. They want us, I understand a job is important. I understand having your own car, having your own apartment. All of those things are very important as far as, just a person having their life together. But you have to work to get those things. You have to put in the effort of getting a job or finding a job to get your own apartment and to get your own car. The economy ain't that easy right now. You know what I mean? The economy for the last 3 years has been horrible. And it's hard to find jobs out here. It's like you have to know people to find work. So what I'm saying is this: black women, I think most black women, not all black women, but I think most black women to put too much stock into um material things. That's the bottom line. Now if you dealing with somebody that is not trying to work, not giving the effort to get their own place, not giving the effort, those are the men you need to cut off. But some black women, for some reason, fall for those type of men or whatever, who rather not put in the effort to get a job, but rather deal dope on the corner to make money than for people who are trying to make an honest living, and shit ain't just quite going their way. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you have to jump into a relationship with somebody who's trying to get their life together. They trying to get their life together. Maybe you should jump into a relationship. But the thing about black women, they could meet a guy that they like, but as soon as they find out that he doesn't have those things, or all of those things, or two out of three of those things, or whatever, as soon as no matter how hard he's trying to get them, as soon as she finds out that he doesn't have them, it's like they don't want anything to do with him. Like, what the hell? Like, what the fuck is that about? You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about all black women, like I said. But then you get a white woman, or you get, those are the only women I can relate to, so I apologize. You get a white woman. Number one, white women are more likely to look past that stuff than black women, especially when it comes to white women who date black men. They more willing to look past the material things. Yeah, they want a man who go have all that, just like a black woman does. But white women seem to be less shallow when it comes to it. It's like if you trying to find work and then you trying to get an apartment, then they respect that. It seems like other races, white women in particular, respect that. You know, now the motherfucker, even they respect some of these motherfuckers who ain't even trying, which I don't understand that. I don't care what color you are, but nonetheless, they seem to be like, okay, or at the very least, if they like you, they'll at least, y'all can go to a little cheap movie. Y'all can sit at the house and kick it. Y'all can go to the park. There are other things to do that don't necessarily require material things that white women are more willing to do with you and work with you on than black women. Because I know my friend was like, one of my friends was like, yeah, they want, yeah, black, any woman wants a man who has his life together and all that. Like, I understand that, but it's not like, now if that man is trying to jump right into a relationship, I can understand them putting the brakes on and saying, oh, Wait till you get your life together first, then we can talk about relationship. But what's the matter with kicking it with somebody or chilling or hanging out with someone that doesn't have those things? So what? You can't hang out with them because they don't have a job, a car, an apartment, even though they trying to get those things, or maybe they got a job but they don't have their own place. Maybe they stay at home with their moms. You can't hang out with them. Or maybe they got their job in their own apartment but they don't have their own car. You can't hang out with them. Maybe they got a car, they don't have a job in an apartment. You can't hang out with them. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me, just material things. You know, and I know that seems more like black women now. You know, it's like, I don't know. It just seemed like I look at black women from back in the day, like the generation before us. It doesn't seem like they were necessarily that shallow. But I just that's all I be saying. Like black women don't even want to hang out with you. Want to give you the time of the day if your life ain't if you don't have those main three material things. And then sometimes those three material things are not good enough. You know, it's like you got the job, you got the car, you got the apartment. Maybe it's not the best job. Maybe you working at McDonald's. Maybe you driving in maybe your car ain't the best, just enough to get you back and forth. Maybe your apartment ain't the best, just some temporary. Some black women that's not even good enough for. You know, but it just seems like white women are more understanding about the economy and how things are now and how things are not, and that confuses the fuck out of me. But it just seems like white women are more understanding on, hey, times are hard. It takes time to get things. And you would think it would be the other way around, just looking at, African American history or whatever. No disrespect to white people when I say this, but we've had it generally harder than white people, over the last 200-300 years. That's the truth. That's just a fact. So you would think that black women would be more understanding of that. Some are, but you would think that more black women would be more understanding of that than the white women. Like that makes no sense to me. But that's how it is. Cause like I said, I've dealt with black women in my day, and I've dealt with white women in my day. White women are, and sometimes they just come, with them catering to their man or whatever. I think some white women might be too nice when it comes to motherfuckers that ain't trying. But a white woman isn't like your typical white woman is less likely to not even want to be friends with you, not even want to talk to you, excuse me, have a conversation with you, go to the movies with you. It's like, there are movie theaters out here that cost $1, $2. Hell, you don't really have to be working to go to those movies. But black women now, they don't, that's not good enough for them. Just being in the company of somebody and enjoying their company without thinking about material things doesn't seem to be good enough. And I'm just wondering, what's up with that? That's all I'm saying. And like I said, they were just sparked from a conversation that me and some friends had this past weekend. Yes, it's important to have your life together, but sometimes that takes time. Everything isn't as cookie cutter as it should be. You know, Back in 2004, when I was 18, I'm gonna say, getting a job was easy. Getting an apartment was easy, relatively easy. Getting a car was a little bit hard, but relatively easy. Those were easier times when I was 18 years old back in 2003, 2004, 2005. But this is after the economic crash. So things that were easy to get back in the day aren't as easy to get now. But, and it's like white women seem to have a better understanding of that, and they seem to be willing to work with somebody who's trying. Now, I'm not saying all white women are like that, because I know some white women out there that'll throw a deuce at your ass too. But it just seems like they are more willing to accept somebody who is gonna treat them right over what they have than black women. And I think that's very sad. Although, like I said, I have a good amount of black female friends who this does not relate to at all. Let me put it out there like that. I know a good amount of black women who do, who would rather have the company of a man who's trying to get his stuff together than somebody who has his stuff. Because there's some people out there that have their life together that treat you like shit. But those are the men, when it comes to the black women in society, those are the men that a lot of them prefer for some fucking reason. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe somebody can comment, subscribe to me, or please subscribe, please. You know, but seriously, maybe somebody can comment or just let me know what. Maybe I'm being stupid. I don't know. But I just want to know what y'all think about that. That's my opinion. I just wanted to touch on that right quick. Once again, my name is Ryan Man. Please subscribe and please comment. And thank you for watching.